We've lost contact with Carvel. I believe he's been consumed by the same entity that destroyed Valen. You're the closest post-human available to investigate. I need you to quickly build up and investigate what's happened here.
Hello everyone, Agion here with another
Hacked a
mission of
spy
AotS to
satellite that should help us
Singularity.
figure out what's
This
going
time
on.
it is
My
actually
connection isn't
an actual
perfect.
mission.
I'll send you what data I can as soon as I get it.
So
Trying to
I
get
actually
some info on
can
your
adjust the
immediate
difficulty setting. So
surroundings.
I'm playing at the much harder difficulty, the hardest setting. Looks like it's going to be a basic initial mission. You have looks like you start out with a frigate or cruiser, I mean. So this unit is quite potent in capturing up all these nearby points. I built another engineer just
Some of the
increase my
power
production.
generators here seem to have some sort of semi-autonomous defenders. These constructs are of a technology I've never seen before.
This is what I was referring before. These guys are creeps. They are, or enforcer. I think some of them are called creeps. They're very weak, easy to kill. This unit will have no trouble at annihilating them. Go ahead and build, say, 2 factories for now. Go ahead and just queue up a bunch of movement. This Zeus will have no trouble annihilating them. Don't have any quantum relays just yet, so I can't get any increased logistics. Go ahead and get an armory now. You can see here these enforcers. They do have actually a shield generator, but the Zeus just wipes them out with that powerful, whatever, lightning gun. Streamer? Yeah, Streamer. It is a very potent weapon, great versus the frigates. Instead of a queue of brutes and archers, every good army needs some cannon fodder.
I have no idea what that is. Looks like a giant brain whale. That is not post-human technology. This is your mission. Destroy that thing before it gets to your nexus. I'm gonna insert an incursion to try and slow him down.
This brain whale is a very potent weapon. That incursion won't last long. This army should be fine. And you get some more income at -1. I can't afford any cruisers at the moment. So I need to increase my income.
Well, that was embarrassing. My little combat force just got annihilated. You're gonna need increased logistics to command a force large enough to take it out. Order your engineer to build a quantum relay. This will generate the quanta you need to upgrade your logistics capacity.
And also increases my, can be used for other things such as orbital powers and increased combat effectiveness of my units. I usually like, a whole lot of these. Just have a lot of support abilities available and get the massive upgrades. So I'll just queue up a bunch of them.
Ha! My hacked satellite's now giving you total radar coverage of this area. Keep an eye on that brain whale headed
Nice.
your way.
Now I'd have radar coverage of the entire map. Brain whale's right around here. It's not called a brain whale. It's called, I think, a hive drone unit. But I like that term, brain whale.
These plateaus make excellent ambush points to park Artemis cruisers on. This one's pretty far off, though. If you don't already have Artemises ready to go, the brain whale will be long gone. I'll keep scanning, see if I can find another likely ambush spot. In any case, you'll need an armory to build cruisers. Your engineer can help you out with that.
Engineer, help
If you have
me!
sufficient quanta, you can increase your logistics. To do that, you can click on the Add button next to your logistics display, or you can open the Quantum Upgrades button by clicking on the blue button in the Actions panel.
Yeah, just need to go ahead and increase my income. More metal, more radioactives. Oops. And I just interrupt that. Not all resource points are highly lucrative, but I'll take everything I can get. You can also zoom out, see where the next resource point is heading. I don't You can also follow these lines, so you can tell if it gets cut off, then you lose all the income down the line. But if you're looking down close to the map, you can follow this line to the next point. As you can see, there is one right here. The next one is heading up this direction. Of course, that blue radar coverage actually sort of makes it hard to see. Oh well. Need to find some more radioactive. Go ahead and secure this point up. There's radioactive somewhere nearby, probably. Have a bunch of points. It said Artemis cruisers are the sniper units. Might as well get a queue of those guys up. I need to get. They're meant for fighting dreadnoughts. Well, sort of at least. And Nevis is actually a dreadnought, long range but little health. That's a glass cannon unit. No, I'm just going to set up an infant build queue of all of these, and perhaps we should get one engineer back there.
We need more logistics.
Brain whale looks like it's still up there, so I'm fine at the moment. Oh, this guy is not doing his job. There you go, radioactives. We're needing some of those.
We need
I got
more
that combat
logistics.
force. Two combat forces. I will send this guy up to here, send this guy up here, and then right there. Need more logistics. A whole lot of logistics there. And I would like a lot more armories. Just to get the heavier units out to fight off that brain whale.
This ambush site should be easier to beat the brain whale to. You do have an armory or two, right?
Actually, this may be the brain whale right there. I don't know what that force is. Send this unit up, way up there. All that. This may be the brain whale. Yeah, that probably is. I'm not really sure what unit's up there. But I'd probably be fine. Just need to spam out a lot of units. We got a lot of cruisers being built. Set the rally point way up there. I wonder, is there anything else I should spend on logistics? Yeah, I can pretty much get everything. So, don't need radar range, don't need building health, so this is increased damage and health. I always like to keep my factories at queue number 4. Oh, I got some idle factories, no idle engineers.
Not enough metal.
Now I just need more metal. But I don't need any more of those. What I need is more resources. Those will get secured up. There we go, got plus 5 income. These are take 7, so it looks like I can only handle one other build queue. brain whale. Oh, right there. Definitely did see it there.
Not enough metal.
And I just need to secure a bit more resources. I probably just disable these guys producing and save that metal all for these cruisers. Another set of weapon.
Quantum upgrade installed.
This game's not a fast-paced RTS. It's slow, methodical, and slowly rip your limbs off your opponent type game. By a superior strategy. Not sure why I said it in that way. Either way. I should put these guys at the high ground. I'm pretty sure they can benefit. There is true line of sight in this game. I'm gonna put this army in the high ground. Hopefully, they'll come close enough to cliffside to fire. If not, when they get down to over here, then all my units can just start flooding from the high ground the area. Now it's just a matter of production. 15, so they've got a huge amount of resources available. Just make these guys all their own queue of individual units. Can't exactly do a formation. Either way, I just need to kill off that brain whale. Go ahead and speed up the pace. I'm not going to worry about moving too any far forward. Looks like my income's starting to be drained once again, but that's not a problem. Weapon damage.
Installed. Not enough metal.
Should be fine. I also have reasonable production, and the brain rail is now fast approaching. Not as many cruisers I would like, so this may get a little bit messy. I'm actually getting more and more cruisers now coming up. All these are cruisers. See, this combat group will very increase in rank form. There we go, 19. That's plenty more. I do got some rockets now being sent out from the high ground. These are Artemis, of course.
We need more logistics.
Most of my engineers did get left out to dry, but that's not a huge problem.
The enemy has captured a region.
I usually start just picking off this combat group.
We need more logistics.
Perhaps I shouldn't for my army include all these brutes and have all the brutes just on the low ground installing them. By the way, I'm starting to pick off these smaller units.
The enemy
The
has
overmind will
captured
be
a
no
region.
problem once I get into range.
We need more logistics.
Also, the drones are revealing the high ground, but he did draw in the fire. I have a lot of units on this high ground. Let's disband army. Everyone will engage on their own accord.
We need more logistics.
So have these brutes and archers going down the low ground. All the other cruisers go on the high ground.
We need more logistics.
And the brain roll goes down. Oh, it's weaker. Or Dreadnought is much weaker, thanks to the fact this is still an early mission. The brain whale! when I first did this campaign, I was in offline mode, so achievements didn't unlock. So now I can actually get the achievements. So maybe a cutscene, so I'll let you all see that. This is Agion saying thank you for watching. Signing off.
Congratulations. We still have no idea what that thing is. It was the size of one of our dreadnoughts, but different somehow. Almost alien in design.